Okay, hi guys, how was the day? Today I wanted to show how to analyze about correlation between NDVI or normalized difference vegetation index and the land surface temperature using ArcGIS and Excel sheets and use in Excel sheets. So let me go to ArcGIS. Here is the ArcGIS. Let we call steady area. Here is the steady area or shapefile of the steady area. Here is land surface temperature. You know, here is the steady area. Here is NDVI. You must calculate NDVI before go to correlation. Again, you must analyze land surface temperature. Therefore, what is the relationship? What is the relationship between land surface temperature and NDVI or normalized difference vegetation indices and land surface temperature? So what is the relationship between those two parameters? Let me see in this analysis. So here is land surface temperature, here is the NDVI, and again my steady area or area of interest. So open ArcTool, and then go to data management. Here is data management. Let's click or expand data management. Okay. Again sampling. You see here is a sampling and create fish nets. So click on it. So here is the output feature of file. The output feature of file. The output here is Babble. So I want to create a folder. Here is a folder, you know, in the correlation. Let I give name NDVI land surface temperature correlation. Good. And here is the template extent is the same as layer of my steady as Babble district. Directly go to gives the name for the row column. Let's assume 50. Again for the columns also 50. And geometry of the type polygon. Then okay. Good. So you see here is what we did. You know, look, here is Babble. Our work is good. And go to geoprocessing. Go to geoprocessing, clip, then and here from NDVI correlation, here is my steady area. Okay, here is NDVI land surface temperature correlation, clip, then okay, good. Again, so here, is a clip. The next step is go to extract. Let we can remove here remove here. Yeah, go to extract or your spatial analysis tool, then go to extract multi-value to point click. So here is the clip data, so we can drop land surface temperature, again NDVI. Or let's, for example, so here cancel. Let first NDVI, again land surface temperature, NDVI, then OK. Then OK. Okay. Then OK. The next step is open attribute. Open attribute. Look, here is the open attribute. So we have NDVI, land surface temperature. So select all. Again select. Then add create graph. So look, here is by default is OK, and we select graph type by scatter plot. Y-axis is y-axis, land surface temperature. X-axis is NDVI. Here is 2. Again, height is 2. Rectangle, we can say demand. Okay. The next is add. Then new function. Trend is right and show. So color is good. Then next. So look, what is the left is here is the sea surface temperature. Actually, the sea surface temperature is right, and the bottom is NDVI, and here is the graph. We can edit graph of NDVI and land surface temperature correlation in 2025. So here is good. Then finish. So right click, export. So here is if you want, for example, by the GP, so you can maybe, for example, by the quality 100, and the DPI is digital picture 400, and the preview. Look, here is a data. Again, if you want to buy, always the recommendable for the publication, especially portable network graphics, is very important. Look about the quality in the image. So here is very important. You can say save here, save. So we can give the name NDVI land surface temperature 2025. Then OK. So close. Here again close. and then later we can select and then we want to draw on Excel. Later you can check about the coefficient of determination or area values. Copy, 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 open the Excel, then paste. No. Okay. Open the attribute. Copy. Copy. Okay, good. Yeah. So I want to find here this data only. So later we can minimize the digit number. Okay, and then later we can draw here graph. Go to Excel. Okay, recommendable chart. Good. No. Okay, later we can yeah. So here go to graph, recommendable. Good. Yeah, here I take it graph. So later we can edit here, add before adding the legend. Later we can remove. So later we can remove. Then format axis, edit, tick, outside. Okay. Then yes. Look again, edit, format axis, outside, legend black, then chain, yeah, time Roman, okay, black. So here is started from 20. Let we can say 20. So here maximum point. Okay. Okay, let we edit. Add trend line, intercept, and error scale or coefficient of determination. Good. So and later we can scale, look the format. So the minimum is from 20. Let we can give 20. Insert, yeah. So here is area value. Look, let we can maximize here again. Good. Here is Good. So you see here is land surface temperature relationship between NDVI. Here is again the axis title. Here is land surface temperature. Land surface temperature here NDVI. Look, here is the NDVI. NDVI. Then time Roman. Again, land surface. Here is land surface temperature. Let me can edit. Here is correlation between land surface temperature and NDVI in 2025. So look, that you can change the font black and reduce the font. So this graph shows that as land surface temperature increase, vegetation dynamics decrease. So you can copy this graph, or simply let we can screenshot and display on ArcGIS. Look, display on the ArcGIS. Okay, then save as. Correlation Excel NDVI and land surface temperature. Excel graph. Good. Look. Then minimize, close. Here is clear and select it. Okay. Then view map. Again look, page print. Okay. Then landscape. Page. It's good. Yeah, landscape. Wait. Here is 8.5. Yeah, good. So look again, insert graph. Okay, zoom to attribute. Here is land surface temperature. Here is land surface temperature. Again, graph. Here again, NDVI. Here is NDVI. Into layer. Yeah. Good. So here is land surface temperature. Again changing. Good. Bold. Here is land surface temperature. Copy. Here NDVI. NDVI. Here is data extraction. Data extract. Data extract from NDVI and the land surface temperature correlation. Good. Correlation. So we can insert the graph. So insert, then picture, go to volume, ArcGIS, correlation, Excel graph. Yeah, good. Here is the Excel graph. Look. Okay. Yeah, you see, here is the correlation between land surface temperature and the NDVI. As the NDVI or land in normalized difference vegetation index is decreased, land surface temperature is increased. Look, for example, you see here is the minimum land surface temperature is reduced by 0.04, and look, here is the land surface temperature. Land surface temperature of Babile area is increased. The maximum is 47.9 and the minimum is 26.1783. Increased land surface temperature over the steady area. Therefore, this implies that as the land surface temperature is increased, normalized vegetation index is decreased. That means land use land cover or vegetation dynamics. Land use land cover or vegetation dynamics, whether it is the forest land, whether it is the grassland, or the vegetation area is reduced due to land surface temperature or solar radiation is increased. So even you see, this is the coefficient of determination of R square is significant, which means land surface temperature is significantly impact on what? Normalized difference vegetation index or vegetation indices over the steady area. So here is very important. Even when we do such like analysis, even we are not suffer for the publications. So here is one of the advantage of machine learnings like the random forest. So GIS software is very important in the research analysis through you are living in the academia. So thank you for your attention.